Yeah, we're really good at doing this. Happy Friday! What's up, Real Minutes? How's everybody doing? I'm Mick.
Happy Friday, Jeremy, and our special guest tonight.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Dave.
Dave's on board tonight. We're bringing in friends as time goes on here, and we're just trying to bullshit and kind of expand the cigar knowledge and a little bit of drinking together on a Friday night. Nobody can complain about that.
Just a little side note: Dave is not a rookie to the garage. Dave has hung out with us here many nights, and we've always had a good time. And very glad to have you with us, buddy.
Yeah, I was going to say it was good to be back in the garage. It's been a while. So.
Nice.
We used to brew beer together in the garage here, and brewing beer does not always mean you're also not drinking beer. For us, it meant we drank a lot of beer while brewing beer.
Well, it's kind of the same concept. Doing a podcast on a cigar
It
doesn't
is.
always mean you're just going to smoke a cigar. No, you're going to smoke a cigar and drink. And
Absolutely. Many cigars and beverages were consumed in this garage and will continue to be. So, no, it's a good time. Hope you guys are in for a good show. I will be posting this later tonight, so you guys, once I get it posted, that was just confusing. Once I get the video uploaded, you guys can smoke along with us at home with what we're having, and hopefully kind of get the same thing we are. We're trying something new with the drink tonight.
I just got to interrupt you. This is the nice thing about us, where you're hearing everything raw. Like, well, we've said this before, where nobody edits us. Nobody looks at our stuff and says, we should take that out. You guys should say this, or like we said before, it's scripted. We're unedited. So what you're hearing, you're going to hear us fuck up. You're going to hear us.
I like to say uncut.
Uncut, whatever. But
Like
hey,
no.
it's raw.
Uncircumcised people.
That's right. That is right.
While we have you, can we please pour
All right.
tonight's drink? We need to pour
Tonight's
it before-
drink. So we're sticking with the Pennsylvania theme for first week. We did Pennsylvania dry reds, which you guys haven't heard because we can't fucking get it uploaded. This last week, for all of you guys that watched it, thank you. Up to 55 views. We're pretty proud of that.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we did New Trail Brewing last week. It was a good little compliment for our friends out of Williamsport. Tonight, Hazard Distillery Vanilla Coffee Whiskey. I think I've mentioned this in the past.
Why are we doing this? Who knows? We're doing it for you all.
I fucking hate whiskey and bourbon. I'm trying. I really do. And I know that's odd for a cigar smoker, but it's just not my thing.
I know you've heard that. Yes, that's a beer too.
Yeah, we're drinking beer in the background here. So, here we go.
Here we go.
We're pouring. We are pouring. It started. Oh, that looks nasty.
I'm
And
not.
yes, this is a mason jar. Yeah.
Yes. It's.
This is how much of bourbon drinkers we are.
It fits.
We do not have lowball glasses.
Oh, bourbon. It's distilled in barrels, right? Why not? It's not a barrel. It's a mason jar.
So,
Dude,
I do not know what to eat.
add.
You're not driving home, asshole. I gotta drive home after this.
But he has to walk out of the garage.
So, all right, we'll give our shout out like we always do. It's brewed. Sorry, brewed. I'm a beer guy. It's distilled and bottled by Hazard Distilling Company in Mifflintown, Pennsylvania. It says, enjoy this rich coffee-flavored whiskey that is sweetened and enhanced with just the right amount of vanilla.
Looks like a urine sample. I know.
70 proof, 35% ABV. So I have no clue what to expect out of this. When you go to the local liquor store looking for something from Pennsylvania, choices are kind of limited. It was either this or two different kinds of dry gin or Jacqueline's vodka. And anyone who has ever drank as a 20-something-year-old has drank Jacqueline's vodka. It's always the bottom shelf shit, man. It is fucking horrible.
I'm sure there's people our age still drinking it.
Yeah.
I just want to note that if you do hear, like, a gag or a rough swallow, that would be
A
me.
rough swallow. My wife's not here.
That's true.
Trying to choke this down. What I tell you what, why don't we get the cigars lit so I will attempt to start drinking this.
Yeah, cigars would be a good. Jared, introduce our cigar here.
Well, I mean, we have the Gurkha Ghost, and I'm taking it out of the wrapper for you. And
I believe this is a 54 by 6. It doesn't say on the wrapper, so that's my guess, but I believe it's a 54 by 6, maybe a 52 by 6.
look at this. Look at this bad boy. Look at that wrapper. I mean, just the wrapper alone, I think is a key selling point. Look at it.
I will say we've never really sat down and talked about the flavors in this cigar, but it's been one of our standbys when we're like, yeah, we'll go with one of these. It's solid, man. It's always a solid go-to, for sure.
Don't take my cutter.
I will say this is a hell of a veiny wrapper on this thing.
There you see. Listen, everybody that listened last time, Mick likes to cue in veins, big things, because he likes to pawn it off on me. But I truly think he has a fetish for large missile-like things that have veins in them that sometimes have a pulse. All right, change the subject.
Yeah.
Let's get these cigars lit, because you know what? Everybody out here wants to hear about this cigar, even if they don't smoke it. They just want to hear about it. Then they want to hear us talk shit.
Let's go. Let's light the cigar. Never mind.
Sorry for the downtime. We are lighting cigars, so you might hear these lighters going off right now. You might not. We're just glad everybody's tuning in to listen. If you are listening, thank you.
Yeah, so Jared and I have been talking about the podcasting a little bit. We when we uploaded episode 1 last week to YouTube, we said if we get 10 listens, we're gonna be fucking happy. Like 10 listens was kind of our goal for the week, because we're a week into this with our page and with our. And again, we're not in this to make money, get sponsorships, nothing like that. We are in this to have fun, smoke cigars, have some drinks, and have friends over and kind of bullshit and just do our thing. But we just wanted to get like 10 people to see it and get some feedback. Well, we're now up to 56 views, 55 or 56 views, and honestly, that's fucking amazing to us. Like, it's cool. Thank you for listening. Thank you for, I'd say watching, but you're pretty much looking at a microphone, so you're listening.
Well, I got this thing started. This Ghost. It's appealing right from the get-go. I get a barrel right off the bat, a barrel smoked flavor. What do you think, Dave?
Definitely. Little I don't know, like earthy type flavor to it.
Right. Yeah. That's a good assessment. I haven't even tasted this bourbon yet, and I'm trying not to, but I'm going to have a feeling. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that these two flavors, I don't know about the coffee and vanilla, but I think they're going to go pretty good together. Now, somebody out there is going to have to pick their poison with the bourbon, but we chose a coffee and vanilla tonight. We're going to try it out.
I know
before we taste that, we were also looking at a salted caramel.
Yes, we were.
You had the cigar. Did we make the right choice?
I'm gonna have to wait till I actually taste the bourbon, I guess. The whiskey. I am not a whiskey bourbon guy at all, as I've said 1,000 times. But Jared just took the first sip. I don't know. I think there wasn't many selection out there, so I know there's.
Holy shit!
You're telling me it's good.
Holy shit! I'm sorry, I don't mean to go off here, but I got to break this down.
So
that coffee vanilla bourbon is so smooth and has such a amazing taste.
Dude, I don't hate it. That's amazing. I don't hate it.
That is really good.
It is good.
Now,
holy fuck.
When you have this cigar taste, when you're taking a drag on the cigar and you take a sip of this, I instantly fell in love with the two. Like, I really think this is a good pairing.
I did not expect this at all.
I did not either.
This is not bad. I would actually drink. Am I becoming a bourbon guy? I don't think I am.
Well, listen.
I know this is pretty sweet.
Straight bourbon, I would have been gagging. But this is amazing. This cigar really goes well.
Holy shit.
With this. Like, that's scary.
I am absolutely amazed. I would drink that over ice with a cigar. Oh wait, we are. No, it's for real. It's like spot on.
Yeah. I'm trying to think the best setting for this. I could even drink this in the summer.
All I want to say is, who voted yes for coffee and vanilla? Or coffee, vanilla. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Dave and I did.
I lose.
Who had the little barf emoji?
That was you.
But we got to get into this cigar.
Yeah.
We know the booze is one thing, but that's not the premise of this podcast.
It's just a good pairing.
It's a good pairing.
Right?
It's a good pairing. I'm impressed.
The Gurkha Ghost. I showed you the picture. Really, really bold, fulfilling flavor. Now, granted, we are in the beginning stages, and like we've said in the past in our last podcast, kind of like the middle section of these cigars is really where you get the great flavor. But right off the rip on this thing, it is really good. What do you think, Dave?
It is good. It's smooth. You're not getting a lot of taste out of the the wrapper on it, but
that's a key point there. Let's talk about that wrapper. Dark,
yeah.
You're going to see
Dark
a
and
lot.
veiny, just the way you like it.
Right? Yeah, exactly. What? Well, hey, there we go. There we go again. My personal preference, I do like the darker cigars, the ones that are dipped longer. That like the one we had last week. We don't need to keep bringing up that name, but it was kind of wet feeling.
Yeah, that cake was nice, man. It's worth bringing up.
Yeah, this Ghost is more dry, but it is dark. Very well prepared by Gurkha. Very impressed. I've had this cigar numerous times. In the summertime, sitting out.
It's kind of funny how you sit down.
It's not dry, though.
No.
It's not dry.
No. It's kind of funny how you sit down and you smoke a cigar that we've both probably smoked 10, 15 times in our life. And you start picking it apart and you really start picking up on those notes and different things. And with tastings and pairings, it's pretty impressive. I would say it definitely has some caramely taste on the back end.
Absolutely, and it's a good thing we didn't go with the salty caramel bourbon.
I know that would have been a lot of caramel.
It
would have been a little bit overwhelming, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit of caramelness on the back end.
Now you have coffee, vanilla, and caramel.
Absolutely, we have a fucking
like
macchiato. We got a fucking macchiato, man.
We have a fucking bourbon banana split.
I believe these things were made in the Dominican Republic as well. I'd have to look that up, but these they're pretty good. Pretty good. They're definitely rolled properly. Again, a little veiny on that outer leaf. I know it's something a lot of the manufacturers talk about. With they may tunnel on you a little bit or what have you when you're smoking one that has veiny leaves on the outside. But I'm not having any issues so far. And hopefully we get to the middle third, it continues burning well, and it's a good even burn so far.
I think you guys can agree. This is another cigar that a drag gives you a large amount of smoke.
Absolutely.
It's not one that you really have to draw hard on.
You say hard on,
and nothing is sacred in this podcast. Nothing is sacred in this podcast. You can't even say anything concerning what you're trying to portray without somebody picking up a sexual innuendo.
Speaking of people taking things the wrong way, I just saw a fucking news article yesterday, right? News article about this family in Maine. Mom, dad, 2 young kids. Their license plate on their car that they've had for 10 or 15 years says love tofu.
Love to fuck.
Love to fuck you.
I saw that.
Yeah. The fucking state is telling them they have to give up their fucking license plate. This plate. Now he's smoking his own bourbon.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool. Throw that up there.
Look at that.
Smoked bourbon. So, love tofu. and they're getting. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of crazy to me. Like you can't put anything on the back of your car anymore. I guess.
No, you can't, and if we'll go down that route, yeah, too many people get offended. There's, I miss the days of when everybody could just live peacefully, live their life, and have fun.
Do their own thing.
But everybody's got an opinion now, and everybody wants to, social media make their name out there because hey, look at me. And
Yeah, but you can put a bumper sticker on it that just says "fuck you."
You can.
There's a lot of them I see. Fuck Joe Biden.
There are some that say that. There was a lot that said "fuck Trump" back in the day too. So it's a divided country.
Yeah,
we're gonna stay off.
We were doing politics.
We're not doing.
No, we're not. But every once in a while, we'll throw something out there. Just
there's a lot.
Just to keep it real.
You know my favorite sticker though?
You're making me even.
Yeah, completely.
Even playing field.
There's it makes me want to go out and buy a Ford Taurus. Because did you see the little stickers that put the CLI in front of Taurus? Yeah, it's fucking great. It's fucking great. It really makes me want to go out.
I'm just going to start selling teas. I'll put them on eBay or something.
But I think to fit the parameters of that, you need to buy like a 1995 Ford Taurus, like an old school Ford Taurus that's kind of like paint's peeling, fading. The tires are bald, and you got that fucking sticker in the back, Clitoris.
What if it's a show? A super high output SHO. It would be a Clitoris show.
Yeah. Or show Clitoris.
It would be.
And somebody, if it got dirty, could go in the middle there and write me. Well, that's the joy of sitting here just bullshitting. And that's what we do. Again, this podcast is based off of cigar smoking and what we'll bring to the table for everybody out there that wants to listen. And we do have some really key followers that we're very proud of. Mick, you want to introduce them?
Yeah, I mean, I've been in contact with David Blanco from Blanco Cigars. I actually
shout out
to David Blanco. I'm not sure if he's still on the Roll and Smoke tour or how long that thing lasts, but the last I saw he was in Nicaragua. I don't know. I'd like to go on that one of these years. I just told him that's a bucket list for me.
Send us a plane. Bring us down.
Yeah, it looks like an incredible time. All of Blanco's cigars are rolled at the Plasencia factory, and Plasencia is it's an incredible cigar as well, and that's why I guess maybe Blanco's is so good. They're so selective in tobaccos they use to build their brand, to build their tobaccos, their cigars. It's impressive, man. Like I followed along in those videos, and definitely impressive what they do. Looks like a great trip. I'd love to go on that Roll and Smoke tour sometime. So, but yeah, we're planning on doing a podcast with one of their cigars coming up soon. Did not make it there tonight to buy them from our brick and mortar that's about an hour away. So did not work out for tonight. But yeah, definitely soon, and hopefully he gives us a little shout out back to try to get people wondering.
Oh, I was wondering whose other cars were those.
Hello.
Live,
that was
mine. Live.
We got people breaking down the doors to come hear us.
Good stuff. But no, we've been in contact with a few other manufacturers, and we're not looking for sponsorships. We're not looking for whatever. We just want to kind of build our cigar community and the people. But the one thing we do want to see though is more comments. Let us know what you're liking about the podcast. Let us know what you hate about it.
Absolutely, feedback is crucial. I'm guilty of it too. Like if I'm on a social media platform and I'm looking at something and I watch a video or I read something that somebody posted, I'm guilty of it too. I don't comment. I can't sit here and say do that because I'm just as bad. But please, if you have a minute, give us a comment. Give us you guys suck. Please stop what you're doing, or you really like it. You guys are funny, or give us some direction what you might want us to go into more detail, or maybe a cigar that you smoke that you really enjoy, that you would like us to try out and give our
novice
opinion on it.
Yeah, we're definitely not professionals here.
No,
but,
I think you ought to read the worst comment.
The worst comment?
Yeah.
Just read it on the air.
Read it on the air.
Absolutely.
You know what? We will do that.
Yeah, please leave us a fuck you, and we will give you a shout out next round. Let's see.
Kind of like
dirty.
I'd rather fuck farm animals than listen to you two. Okay, well, hey, get down with your bad self. Tell me how you really feel.
At least now you'll know your audience. So.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The ones that like to fuck on farm
And then
animals.
next time we do the podcast, I'm going to be a goat.
Shout out to asshole657. We also like to fuck farm animals.
Yeah, just on Sunday, every other Sunday, and maybe sometimes on a holiday.
Yeah, so we're getting closer to our Cancun trip. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit tonight about Cuban cigars. We touched on that a little bit last time. The one you guys haven't heard yet that we recorded as an audio file and couldn't get uploaded. So we're going to Cancun coming up, and they have a Cuban cigar bar at our resort. I believe we referenced that last podcast.
Yes, we will watch out for the Mexican cartel.
We will. The wife is
I was
actually
going to say, I
concerned
just
about
saw that on the news.
They are hijacking Americans from resorts down there. So
They would give me the fuck back. They would give me back.
They're going to ransom you for like $1.
I think it would be in our
Thanks,
best.
Dave, I love you.
Yeah, I think it would be in our best interest
A peso.
if we stayed on the effing resort
Yeah.
and not traveled outside of the resort because tensions are pretty high down there. You know what? Should I say it?
It's a real podcast.
Fuck Mexico. Fuck the cartel. Bunch
Oof.
of bums.
Uh-oh. Now we're all dead.
Sit
This
down-
will be our last
Sit it down for a
podcast.
real minute.
This will be our last podcast. We love you guys.
Yeah, come to Pennsylvania.
Welcome
fellas.
to Dave's podcast.
It got narrowed down quickly. What happened to Jared Nick? Oh, cartel
Yeah,
got him.
cartel got him. They said fuck the cartel in live air.
We'll keep you updated.
Yeah. But
349 days.
Yeah. The last update. Yeah, they're both dead.
Yeah. But no, Cuban cigars. Leave a comment on that too. Like, have you guys had good Cuban cigars? What's your favorite? Like, what is the best Cuban cigar out there? I don't even know. I know the Cohiba Bee Hikes were what I went to.
Cohibas are really good.
I don't even know if I'm saying fucking Bee Hike right. Is that right? Is it Bahike? Is it some other fucking language that I'm not?
Somebody should tell us if we are pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah, I'm just reading it as
Or
it
Mick is
says,
pronouncing
but
it.
it's
How do you spell?
yeah, Cohiba Bee Hike. It has like a little girl on the fucking wrapper. Anyways, I had 2 of those last time I was in Punta Cana. They sold them there, and it was one of my first Cubans. I think it was my first Cuban, and great cigar. It wasn't as tightly rolled as some of the stuff we're used to, but it was a little softer, but it was good. It was really, really good. It burnt well. The taste was amazing.
Has anybody else ever out there comment? You have a Cuban before?
Cigar?
Oh, I
Cigar?
caught your interest.
Cigar?
You are sick. You are sick. I'm talking to you. Talking about a cigar.
But the Cubans, here's what worried me. I think the resorts are kind of scamming. They sold me this great Cohiba Bee Hike. Probably still not saying that right. And the next night, bought another one. And he said, come visit me down in the shop. I'll sell you a box to take home, whatever. And I was like, you know what? I may not get this opportunity often. I'm going to buy a box of these. And I went down to the shop, and he pulls out the same box. There was 7 in it when I bought one the night before. There was 7 in it when he pulled it out the next day after I had bought one the night before. There should have been 6. I'm starting to think they're re-wrappering them and they're not actually Cubans. I could be wrong. I mean, it's on the resort. I don't know. It was a good cigar. I don't know what to compare it to because I've never really had another Cuban cigar.
Well, let's be real.
Did you buy a nice watch off the guy too?
Yeah, he opened up his coat. He had these watches on the inside. He said they were real Rolexes.
Some of those Havana Cuban cigars are a little bit more than the normal person can handle. So let's just say some of the native Cuban folk that are packaging some of this stuff are completely and utterly up in smoke.
Okay.
If you know what I'm saying by up in smoke, Cheech and Chong.
Yeah, I've heard
So
that.
it very well could happen where they're just loving life, high as a motherfucker, and laughing their ass off. And there goes a box. Look at that. Look at it. Somebody's gonna pay for 6.
Yeah, it's possible.
That's
I don't
just
know.
I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I am not picking on Cubans. I'm not. It's a joke. So, and you hear a lot of that, which if you've heard the first or the second podcast, the first of the second, I can get pretty funny. But
One of us has decided not to ever bring up their wife again in this podcast. So,
and of course you just did. So now I'm going to be stumbling over my words, trying to make sure that I don't talk about
your beautiful wife.
my beautiful
Who
wife.
you love.
I love my wife. I love my wife.
If you listen to episode 1, you're probably chuckling right now. I don't think it was that bad. I've listened to that podcast 2 or 3 times now, just to see where we can improve and keep moving on. And I don't think it was that bad, man. I really don't.
Well, see, I listened to it first, and then I did tell my wife what I was doing, and then she asked what the podcast name was, and I said, I'm not telling you, because I don't know where I could go today.
Right, exactly. Right.
So maybe I have free reign.
You do.
All right?
You do.
Yeah.
Wide open mic, buddy. Wide
Just
open mic.
don't try and search Real Minutes or Jared Mick.
Real Minutes on Instagram, Twitter.
Hit it up, everybody. Hit it up. We love to hear it.
Follow those links.
There may be times where you're sitting back listening to us and be like, man, these guys are funny. They're pretty cool. And there may be certain times where you may think, their content kind of sucks. Well, guess what? We're going to amp that the fuck up, because it doesn't matter what it is. We're going to talk about it. And we'll always talk about the cigar because we're sitting here smoking it. And as we're smoking it, we're gaining knowledge to give everybody out there. But, we just can't sit here and come up with sayings about the cigar. We have to keep smoking it. So that at that point, we need to. I think we need to revisit. What did we talk about last week? What was that? A couple of movies. Caddyshack.
Caddyshack. Talked about fishing. We talked about Caddyshack. Caddyshack's a good movie. Nobody shit in the pool, I don't think. But at least not at Dan's pool. When Dan was here, we were talking about golfing with a cigar, fishing
Golfing with a cigar. Yeah.
Dave apparently shit in the pool at some point.
Did you?
No.
Did you?
It was a chocolate bar. Come on. It was a chocolate bar.
Was it a Baby Ruth?
It was a Baby Ruth.
So if any of the followers out there or anybody listening enjoys hockey, we're a big Pittsburgh Penguins fan.
Last night was a fucking bunch of shit.
They are, but tell us who you like.
Have either of you guys ever seen the duet boomer on fucking any form of social media? Have you ever seen it?
No.
Nobody's ever seen it? Alright. So I don't know whether I want to give a shout out to this guy or not, because it's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. This old dude, he sits down with like 5 or 6 of the world's hottest peppers in front of him. Some of them are dried, which is fucking strange. And he dips them in hot oil and then eats them. And at the end of it, he does some weird thing. He's like, ew. I don't understand it, but he has like 100 million followers. Like, I can pull up a video right now and put it on camera if you want to see it.
Question before we open it up. We might have made that same sound with the string.
But
we did not.
Just did it. You just did his exact sound. You've seen his videos. You've seen his videos. You follow him, don't you?
No.
You follow him.
Now, listen, why would I, especially when we're recording ourselves in a podcast, I would admit it. I would admit it if I did. How many times have I made that sound? And
it's
conversation.
It's him.
All right, so we're gonna watch his video. We're gonna watch it. You guys want to see one?
All right. This is kind of.
And he's always got a. Here's the weird part. He's eating these peppers at a table just like we're at, and he has a bottle of WD-40 sitting there every time. I don't know what that's for.
Like when you're saying hot oil.
All right, hang on. Little pause in the break here. You guys might see this in the background. Here we go. Ready?
I've seen that, dude, with the hot shit. Reaper oil.
You can do it. You can do it, dude. It's great.
Mama Lizard.
There it is. Here we go.
That guy's missing his calling.
There it is. There it is.
What the fuck is with the WD-40 can?
That's what I want to know. And then he always throws his hands up in the air.
All right. Anyway, he's queering a $3 bill. So
Shout out
maybe
to Do It
cut your
Boomer.
tongue or something
Yeah.
right away. I don't.
I don't understand.
I don't know why.
We're in the garage. Is there a WD-40 here?
There is.
I
We
do.
can set some in the background. Yeah, we can
I
definitely do that. You want to grab a can right up there and just set it in the background?
I just happened to look down on my news feed here and see podcaster and her husband fatally shot after stalker breaks into home in Redmond, Washington.
Okay. You're not allowed to have a gun in Washington, are you?
Well, apparently not, but apparently this guy did. He broke into the house at 1:45 a.m. Friday. 38-year-old Raymond. I'm going to fuck this up because this is an alphabet last name. Kadart Merezria.
You nailed it.
You nailed it. You got
You
it.
nailed it.
Spot
Was
on.
also found dead in the home. You try and pronounce that.
Where are we at here? Oh, his name is Raheem Smith. There you go.
That's what I was going to say.
Very
Smith.
So,
The NGKT is silent.
that's a sad story. But, as we sit here and do a podcast, I kind of felt obligated to put that on the airways. So please,
Moment of silence.
please don't break into my home and try and kill me because that wouldn't be a good idea for whoever did that.
And I think we have a moment of silence for Smith.
Mr. Smith. Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Isn't that a movie?
It is a
I
movie.
think it's a movie. It's Angelina and Brad. It's Bradgelina.
Brangelina.
Or whatever the fuck that was when they were together. They're not still together, are they?
Is she available? I don't
I don't know. Didn't he go back to like Jennifer Aniston? How the fuck is Jennifer Aniston get hotter every year?
I know. Yeah.
For real.
Really? Are you going to seriously ask
Dude,
that
she's
question?
like fucking 55, isn't she?
Yep.
Dude, she's worth like $1 billion.
Okay, great.
Money will make you look like that. Sorry.
That's
To
what
an
you
extent.
Is that why you guys look like that?
Yeah.
Well, listen, if this podcast takes off with a little help
That's
from
why this-
all of our friends,
Nobody's on camera.
I'm going to beautify America. As everybody chuckles to that. I'm not.
Okay, I get it. You have money, you can really take care of some shit, you can do some Botox, you can do some whatever. But, dude, she is fucking hotter than she was when she was 30. Like, it's unbelievable.
And it just seems to keep getting better.
I know. Holy fuck, by the time she's 80, she's going to be like supermodel again. I don't
Is money everything? Is
know.
it?
No.
It helps, and I know there's going to be
It does
lots
help.
of comments out there that yes, it does. Yes, it does. But you know what? To be able to just live a good life, and that's all you should do.
Is
Live
it a
good life.
stress
Be happy.
reducer or a stress causer? That's the question.
Well, exactly.
True. Let's think about. Okay, so even if I was tomorrow, win $20 million, whatever,
You give me a
throw a figure out there. I'd hook you up, but I don't know if I give you half. I love you, but where you going, buddy? Dude, I gotta mention again, Jared's pants are nice tonight. He's again paying.
I'm gonna go rave outside real quick.
He's playing for the Vancouver Canucks, and he will not get hit by a fucking car while he's out there. I promise. He's got the reflective strips, but. No, I will say, I don't know, Dave, chime in on this. I feel like we're pushing you out. Like, we did this to Dan last week, too. Me and Jared just sit here and fucking ramble. But I don't think money's everything. I think, honestly, if I was worth $20 million tomorrow, it just happened, dropped in my account, I would still want to sit around with my best friends and smoke cigars and have a few drinks and be real with everybody. I know I keep pushing the name Real Minutes, but that's what we do as friends. You'll agree to that.
Maybe a few more vacations, but with friends.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I really don't think I would change much. Maybe a little bit, update some things, but I wouldn't change much. I love my life. I really enjoy my time with friends. Yes, more vacations, absolutely.
Do more fun things.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
with friends.
absolutely. chiming in on this, or hey, you know it's illegal.
All right, fuckers.
He's back. He's back to
You
the
wouldn't buy,
attack. Don't
buy a
listen
whole
to
new
Mick.
wardrobe?
Mick has his fetish about.
We'll leave that one go. Now, me and Dave both just said, like, 20 million drops in my account tomorrow. We're just doing more fun things, but we're doing the exact same things. We're smoking cigars with friends. We're drinking.
He
with
might
friends.
get pants with like four
strikes instead of two.
stripes instead of two. You're moving on up.
You missed that. You should listen to the entire one from last week.
I'm
Because I'm
working
telling
on
you,
that.
we fucking crushed him last week with the pants.
I heard a little bit of it.
It was good. It was good.
I heard.
I get it. He works for a living.
I just I don't change. I come home and been taking care of some things, and then we do our podcast for everybody. So I don't change, and I'm still in my work attire, and get made fun of. So I can handle it because I got thick skin. But you know what?
And cool pants.
And cool pants. Thick skin and cool pants.
All right, so we're getting into the middle third here. As you know, my favorite part of a cigar.
You know what's good though?
Beautiful.
Take
Beautiful
a drink. And
Yep.
then take a drag.
I did
right
that.
afterwards.
I did that. I'll do it again.
And you're like, because there's a lot of vanilla in the drink.
And I was just gonna say,
And I wasn't pulling out the coffee, but when I took the drag, you could pull the coffee out of the drink.
Okay.
Oh, that's an interesting concept. That's right.
I like it. Let's do it.
Oh, you're right.
I didn't really taste the coffee too much until.
I think that
Wow.
pairs-
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
good call, man. Good call.
Well, I think that's the like I said earlier, that barrel smoke.
And that little bit of caramel in there. We're doing the macchiato, man. I'm telling you. I was just gonna say I am getting a little vanilla on the palate from the cigar as well. The more I get into the middle third, I'm getting that touch of vanilla on the palate. Maybe a little minerally, but it's definitely
You know, I
which
heard.
earthy is what you said earlier.
Yeah.
It's exactly the
Yeah.
same thing I'm getting out of the middle third.
I honestly heard a very cool saying. You know, when you're smoking a cigar, and I saw this on social media, and I know you did too. When you're smoking a cigar, you're not just smoking a cigar. All right. When you smoke it, you want to personalize it. You know, you want to be think of something that it reminds you of, whether it's you know, a drink, food, whatever brings you happiness that at the time when you're smoking a cigar. You know, it could be it could be like personal, really personal, like you know, relationship. Could be whatever. But try and appreciate and adore what you're smoking, because you know the time, the just the labor that goes into making each and every one of these cigars that we enjoy, it's priceless. So it's like I referenced this in our last podcast. You know, this isn't a cigarette. You know, you don't go and buy a pack of cigarettes, sit around with a bunch of guys playing cards, smoking cigarettes and drinking, because are you really enjoying that cigarette? No, you're smoking it for the nicotine. A cigar is different. It's you smoke that to
slowing down,
get
enjoying the
the
moment.
flavor, and that flavor is gonna like hit your brain and be like, wow, that kind of reminds me of something. Personalize it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, each experience is different.
That's deep.
Mm-hmm. I do go off on a deep tangent every once in a while.
Every week we, whether we were recording this or not, this is what we'd be doing on a Friday night. Having a few drinks with friends, catching up from the week. We try not to get too personal in here with our day-to-day lives, but we want to share our humor with you, and we always have a good time having a few drinks and having a few cigars. We've done this for a long time together, and yeah, I agree. Personalize it every time. Definitely need to take that time. That it's like I saw it on a Rocky Patel post actually recently, that it's like his form of meditation, like his form of relaxation. Like it all kind of rolls together into this moment that you're enjoying with the person you're with, and it kind of falls right into what we try to promote. Just slow down, enjoy the moments you're with, and
I don't know if I agree with the meditation thing, because for me personally, if I meditate trying to smoke a cigar, I'm gonna burn out. I'm gonna burn like a motherfucker. I'm gonna pass
You're
out.
gonna
I'm gonna fall
Or
asleep.
you're gonna drop and burn the house down.
Exactly. So I don't agree with that statement, because I don't think you should actually feel a state
so
of
no lotus pose while
euphoria
you're.
or meditate and just go off into a different planet while you're smoking this and lose track of what you're doing. I think in real time, enjoy it.
Well, Mick, I think the first time that you're on camera, you ought to do like a yoga cigar drinking episode.
Gerald spit his fucking drink out there.
He said, do yoga and a cigar. And that piggybacks off last week with his fucking pants, his Vanilla Ice pants doing yoga.
Dude,
Oh my God, that's why I about choked.
you wanna know
Holy
what's
fuck.
really funny? You know what these pants are? You know what these pants are? You want to read the tag? I won't even say anything.
I don't want to read the tag,
Go-
because
hang on.
I know he'll show it to me.
I will. Read the text.
They're Vanilla Ice made.
They're men's Nike yoga pants.
There you have it, everybody.
We got to get a mat for you.
See, now you know why I lost it.
They're
right
fucking comfortable, man. They're comfortable. Dude, it's like I'm not wearing anything from the waist down. For real. It's
Well, you're not.
Let him wear the pads. Let him wear the pads.
Oh my God.
I went to Dick's looking for soccer pants, and
He went
came
to
up with-
Dick's. Exactly.
I love Dick's.
See? He said it. Big, veiny Dick's.
Now we're going a little far.
Oh. No, stop. No, stop.
So it's snowing here today. Is it snowing where you're at? I hate the fucking Northeast because of this. I love my friends here. I love my family here, but man, I hate snow.
It was sunny yesterday.
It was. And like a week ago, it was like fucking 80, and I went for like a 4-mile walk.
It was kind of warm this morning.
The nice part about it is, hey, listen, in a couple weeks from now, we're going to start seeing the nice weather again.
Yeah, we're only a
Look,
few
we've
months.
been blessed this winter. We have.
Oh yeah.
It's been a relatively warm winter.
Yeah, it has been.
Um,
You know why I know it was going to be a warm winter? I bought a season ski pass.
that's kind of how that works,
Yep.
I guess. God, speaking of
Same
skiing,
reason why I didn't lose any power at my house. I bought a generator. All right.
I haven't skied. Now, when I was younger, we frequent like Big Boulder and Elk Mountain and stuff like Camelback. We did that religiously. And when I was in high school, a couple of us would drive up there and go skiing on the weekend. Nope, not since then.
I love
I would be
snowboarding, man.
scared to death to get on skis and try and.
I love snowboarding.
I tried snowboarding.
We talked about that last week.
Rented a snowboard.
But you know what?
The first day I got up there, I was having difficulty putting it on. And then there's like a 15-year-old girl. Can I help you, sir? Oh, jeez.
You give me a cigar and some bourbon, a good amount of bourbon,
You can still ski.
I'll go down the diamond.
Yeah.
I'll go down
He'll
diamond.
be doing the ski jump.
If you want to see,
Yeah.
if you want to see skiing,
He'll be.
put him in between me and Dave.
What was that? What was that movie? Eagle, whatever. I don't know.
Right beside my two nuts.
What movie? Sorry.
Eagle something. I don't know. It was a ski jumping movie. Guy couldn't ski at all, but decided to go for the Olympics.
I don't know that movie. I'm sorry.
I guess it's not worth watching.
Okay. Wasn't that great?
I watched a thing on
It was
social
kinda
media.
fun.
This
It was
fucking
kinda
dude
fun.
did the Olympics, the long jump
Yep.
on the skis. And this motherfucker, he took off, and it seemed like he was in the air for an hour. That's what it seemed like. But it was relatively probably like 2-3 minutes. I don't know, whatever it is.
2-3
I
minutes
gotta remember
in
the
the air.
movie name.
Dude,
He was not in the air for 2 or 3
Right,
minutes.
that red line.
Stop it.
That red line at the bottom.
I'm calling
Right.
shit.
Did he have like
Were
a
they hit-
parasail on? Or?
Were they hit prior to? He went over that fucking
That was
line.
slow motion.
Okay.
All right,
And,
that was slow motion.
I love you, man, but come on, like 5 seconds,
Yeah, he
not 2 or 3 minutes.
He-
Like we're talking
Dude,
we're talking
he
180
levitated.
seconds.
he levitated in air.
Not levitate. Stop it. Did he go for a fucking parasail and go out around the coast? And
Matter of fact, when he hit, he was on flat ground. It was not the downhill slope anymore. He was on flat
He
ground.
landed in the crowd.
I pretty much think he broke every bone in his legs. They had to remove his legs
Stop it!
after he landed. He went to the hospital. They cut him. He is now legless.
I remember it's Eddie the Eagle, and
Eddie the Eagle's the movie? Holy shit, we're trying to get back to that movie. I'm still talking about 3 minutes in midair.
It's a true. You got to see this.
It's
a
real
true
minutes,
story about this guy.
That's real minutes
from London or something, and he just wanted to be in the Olympics, and there was a spot on the ski jumping team. He didn't know how to do it, so you see the most incredible wipeouts ever.
Yeah.
Do you remember the start of what was it? Saturday Sports. What the fuck was that? Where the guy,
Wild
the agony of
World
defeat. Wild World Sports. Yes.
Yeah. I'm surprised you remember that.
Yeah, man. I caught the tail end of it.
You were still in diapers though.
I probably was. I remember.
Dave and I were. We were in.
You guys are pretty close in age, aren't you?
We were in Underoos.
You guys are both 50s.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the wide world of sports, man. That dude that fucking wrecked the agony of defeat. I'll never forget that.
That dude took a wild wipeout.
Did you remember that shit though? Like for real, on every Saturday we'd watch that shit.
X Games
we'd watch
nothing on that guy.
No, we'd watch cartoons. We'd watch Wide World of Sports. Maybe you watch some college football. Like it was set up like on weekends. You know, you'd watch the cartoons in the morning. I miss that shit, man. That's like real stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, every Saturday morning it was the Fat Albert clan with the yeah. What was the electric?
And you got that down. He's got the duet boomer down. You got that down. That's good.
What was that Saturday? The electric
company.
Electric company. Yeah.
You guys are a little older than me. I don't remember any of this. I remember like I'd watch.
They had the spaceship come in and that real fucking big ass monster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you used to have to walk up to the TV and fine tune it in.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Well, we had like 4 channels, 4 or 5 channels, man. It was,
those were the big 42-inch tube televisions that had probably like today's prices, $5,000 worth of woodwork done around them. Today's prices. Back then, it was probably like $75.
Okay, we're losing the younger listeners.
No, they're probably. I hope you're all appreciating this because we're just bringing back some old school memories.
It's not staying.
This is history.
Trying to wrap the ghost there, but it's not happening. My bad.
I really think I'm kind of convinced. I don't think that's bourbon.
It's whiskey.
Whiskey.
It's whiskey.
I don't think it's whiskey.
Can
it is
anyone
way
tell
too
me
smooth.
what the difference between bourbon and whiskey is? Wow, it got real super fucking quiet in here.
Can anybody that's listening?
I'm a beer drinker.
Me too. I'm beer. I occasionally drink wine.
But you know what? I'm a whiskey drinker now.
I am a tequila guy. I prefaced this a few times. I'm a tequila guy. I love fucking tequila. Another reason I'm in trouble when we go to Cancun. But yeah, I just do not love bourbon whiskey. But I don't know what this is.
There's another whiskey though I've started to like. It's a honey whiskey by American and
American Honey.
American Honey.
Yeah.
Now that's Wild Turkey, isn't it?
I don't know who makes it,
Is
but
that
I've heard of
Wild
American
Turkey or
Honey.
Jim Beam?
Wild Turkey. Jim Beam's got its own honey.
Okay. Well, how about so last weekend Dave was with us for Dan's going away party. You guys all met Dan last week and we shot the shit. Same as this week with Dave. But we last week Saturday night we went out for drinks for Dan's going away party.
I missed it.
Yeah, Jared missed it. It's a shame, but it's all right. We had a good time.
I'm not gonna say
I
why.
called Dan later and said, "Did we make it to the pub?" He's like, "Yeah, we did."
Did you guys go to the pub after?
We did.
Okay.
We did.
But no, we went to a couple of really good places. I do want to kind of go on a little tangent here. So we had a couple local breweries. Shout out Pine Otter, love their fucking beer. Went to Hungry Run Distilling, Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. Honestly, probably the best stuff I ever had. I love that stuff. All their mixed drinks, all their liquors are all very, very, very good. Their bourbon was the probably first bourbon that I actually kind of liked. Hang on. I'm going to that. That's enough, dickhead. That's enough. I'm going to that. All right, cool. So, Hungry Run, had a great time there. Went to Rusty Rail next. I'm not going to sit here and badmouth Rusty Rail. The environment is cool. The building's fucking incredible. I've never been a fan of their beers. I really, really keep trying everything they come out with. I'm not a fan of their beers. I wish they'd put as much time and effort into the beers as they do the building and the food. The food was amazing. The meal was great. We continue trying it. I'm not a big fan of the beers.
I'm kind of glad you're reminding me of that because after Eclipse,
You were pretty gone.
yeah, I was.
No, we had a great time last week.
So how'd you get home?
Dan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dan.
How'd Dan get home?
Well,
My man.
His wife drove.
yeah, Paul.
His wife drove. Yeah. Yep. She drove, and they were in good hands, or they would have been sleeping on my couch. So I'm good with that. Hey, we have another guest. Come on in. Elise, say hi.
Hi.
Don't walk that way.
What way?
We're staying off camera. That way's good.
Oh, okay.
Honey, you
Hello.
can please put it in the fridge.
I mean,
That's
you'd be
my
the prettiest,
wife, everybody.
You would be the prettiest thing that ever ended up on our camera. But
Another day.
yes, you want to say hi to our listeners?
Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good evening.
Everybody that you just heard that voice, that's Triple X Tits.
Yes,
Oh, God.
it is. He said he wasn't going to say it. Now he said it again. That's awesome. We all love Lisa. She's very beautiful, very curvy, like my wife. Very beautiful, though. And yeah, we're having a great time here. And it's glad Lisa stopped by.
Hi, honey. See, everybody, I can talk smack about my wife. She's all right.
She did just bring him gay beer, though. Oh, wait, you can't say gay, but
Someone has to drink the girly beer.
somebody does. Me and Lisa have
why?
drank.
You'll pay for that one later.
Me and Lisa have drank
Before you leave,
more IPAs than
I
this
want
guy
you to
beside
taste
me.
this.
Yeah, please taste it.
No, just come here. Taste
Yeah.
this.
You would be very surprised. Read what it is first, and then
I didn't say.
you're gonna think you're gonna hate it.
I didn't say you had to taste me. I said taste this.
I'll get over here.
Why are you? Oh, I'm just kidding.
Breathing is coming.
I just trust me. Taste that.
Impressively good, right?
Oh, it's not bad at all.
Coffee, vanilla.
Exactly.
I was expecting it to be a
I
lot
was
worse.
expecting to puke. I was expecting to gag on
When
air.
he said about getting a bourbon or a whiskey to do this tonight, I'm like, oh god, I'm gagging already.
Yeah, here it goes. I'm gonna have one drink.
It's
I
good.
might have.
I could probably do that.
I could too.
Not a lot of it, but I could do it.
No, but it's good.
Yeah.
Now I'm just gonna have one 800
So everybody,
milliliter jar.
that's my wife, Lisa, and her podcast. And my grandson's coming tonight. He's going
We're
to
fine.
whip my
That's
ass.
light. So that's our
And
that's our
Xbox.
finisher. That's our finisher. That's light.
Well, he just promised in the Xbox tonight.
Yeah,
so I wanted
yeah.
to be able
Well,
to
he's-
use it.
We're good. We're good.
Is he here?
Lisa, one more question.
Yes,
Did you listen to episode 1?
some of it.
You didn't get through it?
I got sidetracked.
Did Jeremy have his penis up? Is that how you get sidetracked?
No, that was the
I'm
microphone.
like, wait.
You
what
look
did he
so
do?
confused.
I'm like, what did he do on camera? For the love of God.
And trust me, she will get sidetracked.
Please finish episode 1 and leave a post. So, just so you know, Lisa,
I do like them. I start them and I start liking them, and then I get. It's been so crazy.
just so you know, that we said tonight that whoever is the biggest asshole to us in the comment section, we'll give him a shout out next podcast. So that could be you.
Oh, it could be.
That could be you. Love you, Lisa.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure I
she
can
may
make
just put a
TV.
comment out there
Go
now.
back to her anonymous
that.
account.
Bye, Lisa. We love you.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
So that just made the podcast. That was fun. That was good. I like it.
All right,
Dude,
now I can talk
you
shit
are-
about my wife.
You are so fucking spot on. You only get that coffee when you're taking a draw of this. It's amazing.
I
that is
do
a
taste
great
the coffee when I do drink it. The cigar really
Pulls it
brings
out.
it out.
Yes.
It accents it.
It makes it pop. So middle third, what are you guys getting here? A little bit of vanilla, a little caramel, a little minerally.
It's
little
kind of hard.
earthy.
It's really kind of hard with this whiskey that we're drinking to really get a good flavor of the cigar because they pair so well together.
There is a lot of flavor in the whiskey,
Yes.
you know, and it might be drowning it out, but it does enhance the coffee because you don't have coffee in your.
Exactly. Yeah.
Correct. Now I will post this on our page tonight. I will upload this episode tomorrow, and I'm hoping you guys run out and get a Gurkha Ghost. And unless you're in Pennsylvania, you're probably not getting Hazard's coffee vanilla whiskey.
You can order it.
But I'm sure, yeah. But I'm sure. I mean, give Hazard a shout out. Like they'll ship to you, maybe depending on what state you're in. I don't even know how that works, but it's actually a fucking amazing pairing. I never expected it to be this good.
Give us a comment. Where do we Where do we find it?
You know, whoever's listening, like we didn't plan this. This was Mick and I were talking. You know, when I was coming home from work, what we're going to do for the podcast, and this kind of just like happened. You know, I said about a Gurkha, we'll do it with the Ghost. Mick said that's kind of what I was thinking. And he said, what do you want to drink? And he said, I don't know. Pick something. Because we talked about doing a whiskey or a bourbon tonight because we've done beer, we've done wine, and we'll always keep doing those. So,
and we're going to try to keep it in Pennsylvania.
You know, he texted me before the podcast and said, hey, I have a salty caramel or a vanilla coffee. And Dave happened to be in this group text, and we both said,
at the same time,
vanilla coffee. Boom.
My phone went ding ding.
Now, did we know that it was going to go well with this cigar? No, we didn't.
Absolutely not. I think Jeremy may have commented back with a pukey face emoji.
But that's the joy of this podcast is, you know, we're bringing it to you live, and what we're getting, you're getting. This isn't, you know, we're not pre-recording nothing. This is live.
Is there always going to be a backup just in case you have that first pairing and go, that is not a pair. that is not a pair.
That's why I brought this.
Yeah, Miller Lite for me.
In a minute, we're going
Ready?
to also do a little shot of the Snickerdoodle cream. And I'll get into that in a minute. I'm going to go pee and let these guys carry the show for a minute.
Now, Snickerdoodle cream. Has anybody ever... I've had Snickerdoodle
Girl Scout
cookies that are just absolutely amazing.
Dude, that is amazing. It's a rum base. I don't know. Dave, give it a little preface on that.
We're going to go from whiskey to rum.
Yes.
All right, so this is
Snickerdoodle
cream.
Do you have to shake it up?
Spirits. That's about what I know of it.
What's the ABV on that?
$15.35.
So
handcrafted in Pennsylvania. So try to keep it that theme.
Yeah, we're sticking true to the PA thing. Unlike the cigars are not PA, but
There are PA cigars.
There are. We haven't found them yet, but we will, and we will bring them to the podcast for everybody here, and we'll smoke them, and we'll tell you what we think of them, just like we do every cigar. You know, we call it like it is. So far tonight, we really enjoy this whiskey. We really enjoy this cigar. They go well together. And you know what? This cigar goes well even if you're drinking a beer. Like I do have a Miller Lite on the side. It goes well with that as well. You know, you don't have to have a whiskey to enjoy it.
And I have an Aquafina on the side, which is the same as Miller Lite.
There you have it.
No coloring.
Well done, Dave.
And so, all in all, it's a good night with what we have to bring.
Yep, that's in the camera. So we're you prefaced that we
I did my best.
Thank you.
I read the bottle.
Thank you. I will say I went to Cigars International for my birthday. It's the first one in a while that Jeremy has not been able to make. He had some shit going on that day, and went to Cigars International. It was just me, the wife, daughter, and her boyfriend, and I made the boyfriend a cigar smoker that day. Whether he doesn't mind cigars, but after that day, I really think he truly saw the how I see cigars as a way to really sit down and connect. And
hold on, I gotta stop you.
Oh boy,
you do realize you said your boyfriend, right?
Freudian slip.
Yes.
Her boyfriend.
No.
The daughter's boyfriend.
He's correcting himself now, but what was his name again?
Bradley.
Everybody. Mick and Bradley.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Did I say that? Okay, I can't wait to listen to this back.
Yeah. He did.
Bradley's going to love this because now you got me fucked up.
Well, I picked up on it.
We are mentioning Bradley now. Now listen, I love Bradley. What? You fucks. I love Bradley.
Never seen whiskey come out the nose.
All right, we're getting real here. Like I wasn't. I don't know. I've always liked Bradley for my daughter, but recently I can say I love Bradley. Like for real, it's my daughter's boyfriend / fiance / whatever. I think they're gonna be together forever. They're like good people. But anyway, at Cigars International. Are you texting about me while you're sitting beside me?
He's recording it.
Okay.
He's
So, went to Cigars International. I was missing my cigar smoking buddy. Jared couldn't make it. So,
He brought his boyfriend.
me and the wife, and the daughter and her boyfriend, which is what I thought I said, but I guess I didn't. Cigars International. We both had a cigar, over a drink. You know, we had a great time. I explained to him what it means to me to have a cigar, to slow down with friends, really take that time to have those intimate talks, those intimate moments, those real moments with each other, those real minutes.
Real minutes, everybody. Real minutes.
And at the end of it, he's like, I get it. This is incredible. Like, the cigar was so much better because of who you're with and the moments you're sharing. And we had a great time. He was my drinking buddy for the day. We came back to the house, had another cigar. We had a great time. It was a really great time. And I think the following weekend, we all got together, and Jeremy was there. And Jeremy gave him one of his really good cigars. I don't remember what it was. An LBI? Rocky Patel LBI?
No.
That you gave him?
No. What was that I gave him?
And it was the first time he's ever smoked a real good, bigger cigar.
It was a Ghost.
You gave him a Ghost?
You're
right.
A Ghost.
Holy fuck,
yeah.
has this come full circle?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you had an LBI and a Ghost with you, but I ended up trading the LBI with you for something that I bought at Cigars International.
Right.
But, it was, Bradley loved that cigar, and he is now a true cigar smoker, and what a great kid, man. He's finishing up college.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Can't wait to see where life takes him and my daughter. But, no, good, really good stuff. Really good stuff. Here we go. We're back to Bud. Bud just reached out to me the other day, man.
Bradley's gay.
So we're now gonna talk about Bud. Go ahead.
No, we don't need to talk about Bud. Bud, I do apologize for all the bad things I've said so far. Which weren't that bad, but I mean, I love you, Bud. You know that. I do got to put a shout out though to Bud's wife Holly. This includes Bud. They recently had some tragedy in their family. Holly lost her father. So my condolences, deep-hearted condolences go out to their family. Holly, we love you. And, brighter days are to come. And for Mick and I and Dave tonight for our podcast, we're thinking of you. We will include this in our cigar smoke here.
Yeah, let's give a toast to Holly's dad. For real, I met this guy a few times. I fucking love that dude. Let's give a toast to Holly's dad. Love that guy, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I got a little sip left. So, Bud, you're still gay.
All right. So I guess Dave prefaced this, so I won't go into it, but that was why I started the fucking story about Bradley, and then he turned gay, and whatever happened there. So, Snickerdoodle Cream, we went to Springgate Winery, Brewery, Distillery. It's all three. It's in the Harrisburg, Pennsylvania area. The wife found it. She is the best at finding shit online for fucking breweries and distilleries and what have you.
Look at that. I'm getting down the nitty gritty. Oh, God, it tastes so good.
Oh, yeah. So we stopped at the Springgate Winery. It was weird, kinda. We stopped. We pulled into.
Why was it weird?
Okay, so it was weird because we pulled into this place.
Okay, you pull it in and you say it's weird. Like
we pulled into this place and it's a farm.
That's weird.
Okay.
And we're like,
that's everywhere in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we're used to farms.
Hang on now. We park in this parking lot outside the farm.
Did a cow give you head?
That's another story for another podcast.
Yeah.
So we you park in this parking lot and there's a farm up on the hill.
Okay. You got you got. I get it now.
Keep going or what?
I get no. See what happened? Mick pulled in. Okay, they saw Mick get out of his truck, and he's got kind of an Amish beard, maybe a little bit longer. And it's not quite as defined, maybe, so to speak. And I get it. Joanna was in the shop there, came out. She's like, okay, hello. How can I help you, sir? Oh, you look mighty fancy. Okay. Oh, he was tickled. That's where we're going with this. He's all fucked up. He doesn't want to say it. I did it.
Hang on. So,
okay.
Fucking text message. It's great. So you all right, buddy? Everything good?
I'm gonna find out.
Okay. So we go into the Springgate Winery. There's a sign at the end of the road, which is great. Pulls you into this parking lot, and you park in this parking lot, and there's a farm up on the hill. No signs on where to go.
Okay.
We wander into this fucking barn. Nothing?
And?
No, okay.
Come on in now, okay?
There you
I
go.
want to show you my cars now, okay? Over here, I got Rufus, and I got Angel, and I want you to say hi. All that creamy goat milk, you like? Okay.
You need to try a little bit of this. Snickerdoodle. Here you go. So we pull into Springgate Winery, Brewery, Distillery. And they give you a sample, and you can sample fucking anything.
Sure you can.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like to try the Spanish goat milk? Okay.
We can mix them.
It's got a twist of tequila. Yeah, we mix it with the goat milk. It's fresh. Rufus is out there milking it right now.
So, you're killing me. This place was cool. All right, I'm just gonna leave it at that. It was cool. So we.
All right, I'll stop.
We bought a bunch of their mixed distilled spirits.
Okay.
We had to pick them up outside the building because it's against some fucking weird PA.
It's against the
liquor
rules.
law.
The bishop won't let us. Okay.
But either way,
I'm still trying to figure out that accent. That's like
it's the Amish Mafia. Okay.
all right. So cheers to Snickerdoodle. Here we go.
It's snickerdoodles. Okay. Okay, make it, Dave. Okay. It looks like goat milk.
It kind of does. What do you think?
Better chilled.
It would have
I
been.
sent my wife a text to
you
bring
can make
down
a
ice.
shake out of this.
It's good though, right?
Yeah.
It's good stuff. So that's what we ended up buying.
No
Yeah.
offense, but it's like a girl's drink.
Now,
It is 100%.
It is.
dude,
Here's the reason I brought it, because I was expecting to fucking hate that other one. So I wanted something that would absolutely be okay. That's all I wanted. Because I thought that other one was going to suck. But no, it's good stuff. Check out Springgate. Really cool place. You'll be fucking lost and you'll wander around the farm for like 3 hours
I
to
was going
find
to
the
say,
next brewery.
what relevancy does this have with a cigar?
Yes. No, me and Bradley had cigars at Cigars International, and then we had one back at the house after we went to this place.
Okay.
I was just kind of full circle. Full circle.
Well, everybody, I think he was tickled. All right, I'm done. I'm done with that bullshit. That's Pennsylvania Amish. I can't do Pennsylvania Dutch, but that's the Amish kind of lingo. That's my version of it, and I'm probably
that's the
way off.
flamboyant Pennsylvania Amish.
It is.
voice.
That's
yeah.
gay, flamboyant,
You know, you
Amish,
can't get away from it
something.
because every highway you drive, every secondary road you drive, you're trying to pass a fucking buggy and a horse.
It's
And,
true.
You know, so I'll put it. They're not in the highways, but
So
on the
one of-
secondary roads they are.
One of these nights, we're going to have Matt with us. I'm not going to say his last name, but it's really hard for me to say his first name without saying his last name, because that's what I've called him for the last 20 years. We're staying with first names right now. But we're going to have him with us, and we're going to get some Forrest Gump on this fucking show.
I think you ought to charge the battery on your computer and like do the show from Amish Buggy.
We can do that.
I like what you're thinking there, Dave. Okay.
Your accent's really fucked, but I love it. I love it. We are going to do a live one coming up from Cancun.
Will that happen
we'll
to
all
be
dress up like
Matilda?
Amish people.
Matilda will be with us in Cancun.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hold the fort down.
The other Dave will be with us in Cancun. It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time.
Oh, God.
Where are you going, buddy?
I got to go drain your best friend.
This. So what else is going on, Dave? Any current events? Any sports? Any stupid shit you want to talk about? How's the boy? How's the boy? How's the boy? Is he doing good?
The boy's doing good. He's
Boy's doing good.
Trying to figure out his life, you know.
Is he hitting college?
He's looking at him. He got an offer to go try out for Lycoming. So, but
Nice. I got connections there. If you need,
we'll see how they go. We'll see. Right now, he's burned out a little bit from playing soccer for his entire life. But
yeah. So Dave and I are both soccer parents, and I've coached for a long time, and it's soccer's a brilliant sport, man. I love soccer. If you guys hate soccer, I mean, like, give us a fuck you in the comments. But I love soccer, man. Like, so I'm a hockey guy, a soccer guy, and then it kind of trickles down from there for like football, baseball, for like my favorite sports. But soccer, when it's played properly, when it's played the right way, is the most beautiful game in the world.
And it does not need to be a high-scoring game. That's why most people like or don't like it. Like, hey, it's
correct
2-1.
But hang on now. Hang on. I will say that, yeah, absolutely. 2-1's fucking beautiful. But I will say this: football is all made up points.
I actually spent the time timing a football game, a whole football game, how much play time there was. And it was less than 15 minutes of play time. That's the whole football game.
But I will say this, though. So football is made up points. Do they score 6 for getting a touchdown? Or do they score, if that was 1 point, how many games would be 3-2? Or 4-3? You know what I mean? So
that's what we should do for soccer.
Yeah, I agree.
Change the point scheme.
Everybody says, oh, there's no points. There's no points in football. How many 7-0 or 14-7 games have you seen in your life? Enough? All right, so we're going to try this chilled again? All right. Yeah, give me a little bit there. I know what you're going to do here, you cocksucker. Okay, I'm impressed.
You can do it to me.
Oh, that's a load. Oh, yeah.
So, we're going to finish up the soccer conversation here.
I was going to say, do I have to reel you two back in?
Yeah, no, we're just talking about soccer, man. I love soccer. It's been my life for, I mean, honestly, between playing and coaching, probably about 30 years of my life. And it's a big part of my life. And I really do enjoy, it's good, right? I really do enjoy the sport itself. I mean, give us some comments. If you hate soccer, you hate soccer. But, Dave, you got anything to add?
No, I've been watching it for 18 years just with my kids. And
you know what I like about soccer?
You know, it's a little lame when they first start, you know?
Yeah.
But by the time they reach the top, you're just watching real skill out there, you know.
Real skill, real minutes.
Yeah.
Real minutes, yeah.
Just, you know.
There's one thing I like about soccer.
It's not football,
honestly.
But you know what? Football players don't have to carry the ball down the field with their feet. You know?
Exactly.
They get to pick it up.
No. Now, here we go. Here we go. You ready for this? Here we go.
I like the tight shorts.
Okay. You guys ever seen that girl that wears the super tight shorts? And
yes,
she is
I've
only
seen her
known
on social media. Yeah.
She is not a great soccer player. She's only known
does
for
it
her
matter?
ass.
Look at her
No,
body.
dude, that ball
I hope
bounces.
you're talking college.
No, it's professional.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Professional.
No,
That's even better.
it's
I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
it's beyond.
Yeah, it's definitely not high school. Let me find this, and I'll post it right on our video.
She, yeah, I like tight shorts. I like big butts, and I cannot lie. No,
So one of these nights, Jeremy is going to start karaokeing because he sang in a band. He is
my younger days, I did.
honestly
Maiden.
one of the better singers I've ever heard in my life, and I know he gets irritated when I say that, but like for real,
It's because he's only heard him and me sing. So
I
he
I
can carry
pretty
a
much
barrel.
cover anybody.
I mean, a tune in a barrel or whatever that fucking thing is. Where?
So what you're saying is I'm a halfway decent singer?
It's like,
Sure. No.
we gotta handle a government, okay?
Put that in front and say that.
We gotta handle the government, okay? You see? Okay.
I can't
This is
find
really
it.
Amish.
No, it's definitely not Amish.
Breast milk.
The ice really sets that off. That's better than a White Russian.
It's really
It
good,
is.
right?
Okay. This ought to be fun playing Xbox tonight with my grandson. He's gonna whoop my ass. Pappy, I thought you were good at this game. Well, listen, son, I'm a little fucked up right now.
Yeah. But bring out the Pong. Bring out Pong, I'll kick your ass.
Yeah. Pappy's ready for fucking bed. You want to fucking challenge me in fucking Minecraft? I don't even know the first thing about it.
Please text me later and tell me how you made out.
I'm joking about that, Lisa. So when you my wife, honey, when you listen to this, I'm not wasted. I'm gonna be fine.
There she is.
I thought you were
There
going to
she
say,
is.
I'm really good at Minecraft. Don't worry about it.
I'm very good.
Number
I
7.
perfected my skills.
Number 7. Like every video is of her ass. She plays for Manchester, I believe.
Yeah. That's the exact same one I'm talking about.
Yes.
We don't endorse her, and she does not endorse us.
Yes.
She,
When they
just
say
for the
soccer is a
she
girl's
follows real minutes.
yes,
though.
it is too.
Oh.
Thankfully.
She follows real minutes.
She will
She will.
when she sees this guy. Okay. Should we get back to the cigar? I mean, I don't know if everybody's fucking sick and tired of hearing us just
There it is.
talk stupid shit. That's a pure center right there.
You have known nothing about soccer, but I think she is a striker, so you're probably pretty close to correct.
I was thinking football.
Oh, Jesus. Hike.
Hike. They don't even say fuck. Right. They don't even say hike anymore.
Oklahoma 52. No? Something like that.
Stop. Stop. Stick to soccer. Are you guys getting bored?
So what do you think of the last third of the cigar, though?
Honestly,
I mean, you get your best cigar up to the first half, and then
I mean,
if you can pull one all the way down, that's a good cigar.
I would say we had that last weekend. This one?
I can smoke all the way down. It's that good. I think it keeps giving. You're correct with you get that initial flavor beginning into the middle. But I think this cigar, it doesn't get that stale, smoky. I made a reference last week to, back when we were kids, back in the 70s, 60s, going in the basement and smelling your grandfather's cigar. Now, even though we really enjoyed that when they were down there playing poker, obviously cigars have come a long way since then. You could smoke this all the way down till... I don't want to coin the phrase roach clip, but you could smoke this cigar all the way down.
So there is a company that makes a cigar dagger. Have you seen these yet? That you put it through. So you're holding like this little skull or something where you can smoke the cigar the whole way down so it don't burn your fingers.
Wow.
Pretty much a roach clip.
There's
a company that makes those, and they're really cool. I haven't found a lot of cigars that I would need that for, but I've had a couple. You know my favorite moment of last weekend's. You know what my favorite moment from last weekend's podcast was? I fucking laughed so hard at myself. So
please enlighten me.
He's still laughing at himself.
I am still laughing at myself. So last weekend you were like, have you ever smoked one down to the root? And I was like, you have no clue how many cigars I put out that way.
Well, you're right. I wouldn't know because he's never.
What a fucking great line!
He's never put me out, and I've been begging him for fucking years.
What a fucking great line! I laughed so hard at that. It's good.
Now, I'm going to say that the first drink we had better paired with this cigar.
Yes, I agree.
This one's like drinking milk and cinnamon with the cigar, and it's just not.
It's not jiving.
I agree.
They're great individually.
It's a very good drink.
Yeah.
But it's not good with the cigar. The coffee, vanilla, whiskey, ideal. Perfect.
Yeah.
With this Gurkha Ghost.
Snickerdoodle cream is definitely.
It's kind of like a dessert. Kind of like
it's a shot at the bar.
It is. It is. It's a blowjob.
Yep.
Fucking cement mixer.
I love cement mixer.
The brain.
Does anyone out there love a cement mixer?
I think a cement mixer and a blowjob go hand in hand. You swallow it, you mix it around, right?
Has anyone had the shot at the bar called Smoker's Phlegm? It is the grossest thing I've ever seen in my life. And the only person I've ever seen do it is our friend Scott. He has done it multiple times. And he's
How did
like,
he make it?
It is a shot of tequila
Okay.
with a dollop of mayonnaise in it.
Yeah, that would not happen.
And it is the grossest looking shot. It looks like
Tequila with mayonnaise.
phlegm.
Dude, I would do that in a heartbeat.
For real?
Yeah.
Scott loves that shit.
I just don't do shots.
Scott's a fucking animal, though.
I would do that in a heartbeat. I love mayonnaise.
I love mayonnaise too, and I love tequila. But the two together, when you look at
That wouldn't be ordering it at a bar.
Jared just had a little dribble, and it fucked up my train of thought completely.
Kind of look like mayonnaise, huh?
I could not even picture
looked like
ordering
man.
that. Like,
Is
could I have a Smoker's Phlegm? How do you make that? Mayonnaise
man.
and tequila.
Is.
Oh, you don't have mayonnaise? Throw some sour cream in there. Don't worry about it.
What was the shot? It was tequila. No, tequila. Probably like your fucking Jose Cuervo
Yeah.
and Tabasco. What was that?
Firewater.
No, not Firewater. What the fuck? It had a name to it.
Fire start.
No.
I thought that used to be the
What the fuck?
Dude.
If you said the name, I'd
I used to think it was
Snake bite.
Fireball. Snake.
A what?
No.
No, that's
no,
Yukon
no,
Jack and
yeah.
lime juice.
Fuck. It's
I just knew this like a month ago.
All right, looking it up. I'm cheating.
Anybody out there, please?
That was my.
They're all yelling at their screen.
I know. You fuckers!
That was my first
Well, what was
legal
it?
shot.
It was tequila and Tabasco.
That was my first legal shot, and I had two of them because I had twins that brought me out.
Oh, let's talk about these twins.
That
Dave.
was a good.
Hold on. Let's talk about these twins. When Dave was 21, just turning 21. Dave is my age.
Oh, I got it. It's a
Prairie Fire.
That's it.
How the fuck?
That's it.
I was just gonna fuck with you for like 20 minutes, and you pulled it out.
Because as soon as you said that, my brain went into overdrive. Prairie Fire. See, that's how good I am, people.
I was going to fuck with you for like 10 minutes. I was gonna like, it's a.
Okay.
And I was, yes.
Okay. That's how good I am. See how well we feed off each other? He knows better. He knows better than to fuck with me.
Hold on. How did you pull that out? That fucks me up a little bit. I have to listen to this later. That's fucking me up a little.
It's called Snickerdoodle. Wow. I want to get back to this whole twin thing with Dave.
Here we go.
It's not that exciting, but it was good.
Did you fuck both of them?
No.
No, I'm not even.
Did you fuck one of them?
You're the twisted one. I'm not even talking.
I wanted to.
No. Hold on. I'm not even
So it was
talking
good enough
sexual.
that they brought me out, and she's like, "My sister's coming." I'm like, "Oh shit."
How's she coming? No, seriously. How did you meet twins? Like, break that down.
Oh, they went to high school with me, so I knew them from high school. They were like a year ahead of me,
Okay.
and I ended up working with one of them
Yeah.
during breaks from college.
So
in the summer.
let's clear the air. You never dated. You never.
No.
Nothing like that. This is just a, hey, we're friends. Let's go out.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know.
You're a lucky son of a bitch. I never.
We had a lot of lunches together because I worked with her during the summer.
Right.
One of them.
Right. Right. And listen, people. I hate saying people. I said that a lot the last time. Everybody out there.
Listen, animals.
Our friends. Dave is married. We're talking about past. Okay, so don't get all twisted.
Let me
Like.
Let me throw a quick shout out in here. Cigar Badass. This dude's from Texas. Some of the best content on fucking Instagram. Always smoking the best cigars on the gram. Has the best, probably the best bourbon selection in Texas.
What's
like
his
for
name?
real. Cigar Badass. I don't know his real fucking name. But I've been in contact with this guy as well.
It's Mark.
He always posts a picture of the cigar he's smoking, usually by his pool, which looks fucking amazing.
I think his first name's Billy.
I'd love to swim there someday. And then his wife in the background of every fucking picture.
Oh, you showed me that last week.
Yeah.
You showed me that one.
Cigar Badass is pretty badass. Like, this dude fucking knows his shit, man. Like, he knows the cigars.
You're rocking it, bro. You're rocking it.
He obviously knows his women.
I mean, the cigar. You're rocking the cigar.
Yeah, but we got like a mop handle in the
Shout
back
out
of ours.
to fucking Cigar
I mean,
Badass.
yeah, we've got cool shit in here.
Yeah, we got it.
I've got old Ford fucking valve covers.
You need to put
Hey,
the
wait,
burn
hang
tools
on,
that
hang on,
side
hang on.
so we
I need
say-
to clarify
so we
something.
can say we got a hoe in the background.
You gotta-
I need to clarify something. I need to clarify something. So, Cigar Badass, I think you listened to our first podcast. I really hope you listen to this one. If you're listening, DM me or fucking respond, post, whatever, comment. I don't care. I need to know, you are the one that said that in Mexico, when you were on vacation, that overnight they threw up these signs that said no smoking on beach. And you could not smoke in the cabanas anymore. You could not smoke cigars on the beach. I need to know the details of this shit because we're going to Cancun, as we've mentioned like 30 times. Let me know what the fuck I need to do to have a good cigar in fucking Mexico.
And listen, I'm going to say this. I know Mick always says with our site here, me. But listen, it is two of us. So
I'm sorry,
when you
Jared.
respond, make sure you include Jared. Make me happy, will you? I mean, I guess I am kind of part of this.
I love this guy. It is both of us. I've been putting a lot of time and effort into the website and getting the fucking podcast up. But
if he didn't have me here and my expertise and my he wouldn't go nowhere.
this is my boy, man. This is the two of us. We're in this ride or die, man. But for real, I do occasionally say me.
Oh my God, that's occasionally.
It is good.
You almost missed the table there.
You did almost miss the table.
And she's gonna yell at me.
Can we get that on?
So
Those are the outtakes.
we're getting down.
I better not drink.
Final
anymore.
third.
I better go back to Miller Lite because
Final third. Hey, we're coming up on the hour and a half mark.
I got final quarter.
So I really didn't know if we'd make an hour and a half of the cigar. It's a little bit less girthy than Jared likes, but we're getting through it.
But it does have little veins.
It does have some veins.
I mean,
And there was
when you look at the
tunneling.
paper,
I was concerned
yes.
about the tunneling. There was no tunneling.
Listen,
Good burn, man.
listen. See this? Can you see the paper? Here we go. See the paper? We refer to the little. See the veins? We're not just joking, but it does have like little veins in it. So
Dave, put it away. I'm just kidding.
bury it.
Big veins.
So we're definitely into the final third here. We're probably gonna soon sign off here, but I don't know. Did we hit our notes tonight? Did we do what we wanted to do? I think it was a good one.
Well, I don't think we had any notes, but I mean, there's a lot more we could talk about. If you want, we could talk about current events. We could talk about
Listen, guys.
sports.
I came here for real minutes.
Real minutes.
Real minutes.
And I felt like I had some real minutes. So that's that.
Well,
that
Dave,
was
that's
the
what we
point,
want to
you
hear.
know?
Spot on.
That's what we want to hear.
Forget about the microphone for forget about everything. But yeah, we had a good discussion.
That's
so,
awesome.
Yeah.
You know, and we're so
Thanks for
glad
having
you're
me.
here.
So.
Yeah, we're glad you're here, man. We do love you. We love Dave. Every
Dave-
guest we have on here, Dave will not be. Dave will not be a one-time guest. I will say that. I promise you.
I said this last week.
I'll be banging on the garage door. Let me in.
I kind of said this last week with Dan. Dave and Dan are really good buddies.
Yeah,
And
we've known each other for what?
yeah,
12 years. We moved here close to the same. Our kids grew up together.
yeah.
Yeah.
Both Dave and Dan are friends of mine. But I'm gonna say this again. We can go months without talking, seeing each other, but it's kind of like when we see each other, and it could be 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. You know, as soon as it's like we're that type of friends where we don't miss anything. Like we can, like Dave came in today. Oh my God! I was like, hey brother, you know, and sits down and we just start bullshitting again. That is a friend, a true friend. You don't have to be on a phone with them every day and be like, hey, what are you doing today? Hey, blah, 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 blah.
Because I don't return texts.
You know, and
I got better. I got better.
That was my premise last week because I'm horrible at that. And I put myself out there. Like, I don't return calls. I don't answer texts that often. You know, and Dan was just like, and Dan had a perfect response, you know, I can't quote it to a T, but, you know, friendship is not built around how many times you call somebody, how many times you text somebody, but whether when you see them, you reconnect, and that's friendship.
Yeah,
and that's
I
what
appreciate that, guys.
and that's what I felt tonight when I saw you.
This
And,
is
you know, thank you for
this is
being
when I needed it the most. So
Yeah.
that's all right. Appreciate it.
We truly love you, man. We really do, and
Love you too.
we're always there for you. And I've said it 1,000 times. I actually said it tonight when I was texting David Blanco. I said, real minutes to us is the moments we share with friends, reconnecting, and it just seems like a cigar enhances that.
It does.
And just
It's
hanging out, having a
camaraderie.
cigar, great
Just-
drinks, and camaraderie, absolutely. We truly love everybody we're in this room with, and we do this a lot. We did this before we had a microphone in front of us. We just hung out and fucking shot the shit and talked to each other. That's what we do.
We have, I won't say we have a lot to talk about, but we can sit here and just rap about it out of anything. We don't have a script in front of us. We don't have anything in front of us saying, hey, you should talk about this, talk about that. No, you're just hearing it raw. Just a bunch of guys sitting around drinking some good drinks, smoking us a good cigar, and talking about whatever comes to their fucking gray matter.
Absolutely.
And Dave, thank you for being here, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I hope I can come back. I'll bring a story.
Absolutely.
Well, it's not a
You
matter
can hear
of
about my
hoping.
Brazilian pig.
It's not a matter. Yeah.
Do we have time for that? Do we have time for that tonight?
Just
we have
like
time for
I
that
told
tonight?
Dave, it's not a
That
matter
is
of.
that's a whole nother episode.
All right. So Dave may have been waxed recently, but we will save that for another story, another podcast. Jared's mine.
We don't have enough time for this.
We got into this last weekend. We were out for Dan's departure story. Yeah, it's his part of
Brazilian wax?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have any words for that. How did it feel?
Are we going into it? Or do
How did it feel?
we got maybe 3 minutes left. Maybe
Good.
3 minutes left.
Listen,
leave that.
listen to that.
For another day.
I got like 2 seconds left, but I'm going to make a
Leave
conversation.
that for
out of it.
another day. Let your viewers ask, what the fuck? And maybe I'll come back on.
Oh, you
And I'll give you a blow by blow.
My fucking wheels are turning, and I really want to go there. Did you get your asshole bleached?
No. I've got vitiligo. I bleached myself. Come on.
Look that up, guys.
My immune
Look
system
that up.
bleaches itself. All
Look
right?
that up.
So, you got your tape fucking waxed?
Mm-hmm.
Your sack and everything else?
We'll get into this in another episode.
I gotta ask, did she put the pinky in there when she did that? Did she?
Another episode.
Tune in next time.
God damn! I promise we will not publicize or put it on social media, the phone number or the address to this place, but I will get it out of you. Because I'm going.
So I think we're about at the end of the cigars here, guys. Yeah, tune in next time. We will have Dave back here. Dave's one of our boys, man. We love Dave. And,
Listen, I got to put this out there. Look, everybody, see how, I need a roach clip for this. That is how good this Ghost by Gurkha.
And I got to say this real quick.
Very good.
Real quick before we're out. This thing has not unraveled once. Even last week with that KO that we love so much, it unraveled slightly. This thing has not unraveled at all. Like everything has stayed together perfectly. The flavor's been consistent. Yeah, they get a little more harsh towards the end, but it's fucking amazing. This is a great standby.
Listen, last week to this week, hands down, the KO is much better than the Gurkha.
Yeah, the KO is probably the best cigar we've had in this podcast yet. I know we're on episode 2, but this is amazing.
I don't want to get too crazy talking this Ghost up. It's a great cigar to sit around and play cards and shoot the shit with the fellas or the ladies or, whatever you're doing. It's a good casual cigar. But that KO last week, that's a fucking intimate cigar. That is a cigar where you're going to get up close and personal with it.
Yeah, no doubt.
I know we're ending, but
next week we will. Okay, so next week I might be away, so you might have to wait a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll do 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, you're gonna get a real good David
Blanco. Yeah, we're gonna do a Blanco.
We're not gonna tell you what it is though.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they even have in stock at our local brick and mortar, but we're definitely doing a Blanco.
And speaking of Dave, you're welcome to come back.
I'd always love to come back.
Well, of course.
2 weeks from now, buddy. 2 weeks from now, I'm next week. I'm away on training, but the next week, we're in, man.
Looking forward to it.
Mick's going to a gay convention. See, he's already practicing.
Reflex.
Yeah, I don't have a gag. Wait, what?
I don't have one.
So, next,
he can take it all the way down. Don't
he has one. He pretends like he doesn't, but he does. Where do you go with this?
I don't know where any of us are going with this, but hey, we love you guys. Thanks for checking it out. Please share, repost, comment. We want to see reminder. We want to see the worst comment. We're giving you a shout out next week. And Dave, thanks for joining us. You guys got it, man.
Thanks for having me there.
Again, this is Real Minutes. We do appreciate you guys tuning in. Our content is totally off the wall, wide variety of stuff. Dave was a good friend, joined us tonight. We had a good time sitting around the table here, bringing the Gurkha Ghost cigar to you guys with a good vanilla coffee whiskey, and we topped it off with a little snickerdoodles. It was a good time. We enjoyed it. We actually all caught a nice little buzz here, and thank you for tuning in. Till next week, which would be 2 weeks from now, we will continue our podcast. But we love you all. Thank you. This is Real Minutes. Have a good night. Peace out.